not in another episode. One more time, let me say that correctly. That knee was not in yet another episode. What is going on? Bravo!
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q back in the building with another video. The Housewives are back with us. How y'all feeling? We done went through a Sunday of a sad ass Super Bowl. Ugh. Sad Super Bowl. I did not talk about it because it just really wasn't nothing to talk about. It's just how I feel. We had the Oscars tonight. Shout out to I can't think of his name. Cherry. Oh my gosh, he's my Instagram friend. I mean, not Instagram. He's my Twitter friend. The Cherry guy on Hair Love. They won an Oscar tonight, and just been a lot going on. But we're gonna talk about the Housewives. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Before we start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. And follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into this Real Housewives of Atlanta review. First of all, I have missed you guys. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in like 2 days. I don't know, because I've had a lot going on. I've been super busy or whatever, but I am glad to be back in front of this camera. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta opened up with a recap with the kids. They have Portia and her baby, her just chubby baby, Kenya and Candy. They opened up with their babies. All right, so that was really cute. It was a good opener, good little to get us back in the mood for some Housewives and to see their kids. Now let's go ahead and get on to this messy ass brunch. Cynthia and Eva start off. They pick a cute little spot. They're sitting outside. First of all, Eva shows up. I don't know if it's me or does it seem like Eva has not been present this entire season. I know I'm not the biggest Eva fan, but it just seemed like when she's with the girls, she's just kind of there and not like adding anything. So can we get less Eva? I'll even take the cookie lady or give me more Nene. Why do we have Eva there? Bravo, please don't bring Eva back. I know some of y'all probably love Eva. We don't see Eva the Diva no more. I know times change and she grows, but there's nothing that Eva brings. She doesn't bring any style. She always has on a fedora. Y'all, Eva just don't do it for me. I'm sorry. I've seen her out. She just don't do it for me. She just give me real not a housewife. Tanya arrives. Tanya, that's how you show up to set. Y'all, Tanya came in that red dress, just hair, just looking good. And I'm so glad that this was one of the times that Tanya dressed up. Especially, she had a surprise visit, but I'm on my way down that road. So Kenya arrived. So cause Eva and Cynthia ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna get on Cynthia a little bit this episode too, in different scenes. So y'all be ready. I know that's my godmother. I love me some Cynthia. If she sees this, I don't know. But Tanya comes through. And then Kenya arrives. Kenya arrives, she looking real cute, and she sits down and she's like, I want to be real pretty when I'm about to read a beat. So Kenya showed up with a pre-notion of when I show up, I'm finna turn this brunch inside out. Like you do have your moments. Like it's a lot of times in reality TV where you just kind of show up and you're thrown into a scene. And then there are times where you show up with some sneakers on because you don't know where it's gonna go today. Or you show up knowing, oh, I'm coming to show up for you. Like, I purposely am coming today to getting you. And that's what she did with Tanya. She basically arrived to what she thought she was going to do was like trump Tanya. But Tanya... Tanya Sam. First of all, when Kenya sat down, Tanya didn't even leave room for Kenya to play with her. You know how Kenya sometimes dangles people on a string and she's kind of like, she'll play with you, like she sets the tone and she goes when she wants to. Tanya was like, well, now that you've ordered your drink, I know you're not about to read her and I know you're not about to read her. So whatever you want to do, let's go ahead and do it. Tanya, yes, you don't let nobody... I'm already sitting down. You don't let nobody come into your turf and tell you and control stuff. Tanya was like, well, let's go ahead and get down to the bottom of it. So Kenya comes in and she's like, you can tell she's talking really aggressively towards Tanya or just putting it out there that she's pissed off, which is understandable. Okay, Kenya. But what I don't like is when Kenya come in like, I'm about to read a B and da-da-da. Like, Kenya's energy was off. Sometimes I'm with Kenya's shenanigans and Kenya's buffoonery. But in this particular moment, I was not here for Kenya coming in that way. And I do feel like Tanya should have gotten her ass way harder than she did. And I also feel like Cynthia should have gotten her ass because there is no way on hell that would have happened the way it happened. All right, so Kenya says, so Tanya brings up the hair situation. She was like, well, you do wear weave. And Kenya was like, well, no, I don't. Well, Kenya, why the hell are we here? This wouldn't even be an argument if it wasn't about me having to bring your hair back. So, Kenya, it's okay. Do y'all feel that because y'all find out Kenya's been wearing wigs from time to time, we all see that she has beautiful long hair. So women or men or anybody who uses her product, anybody, I take that back, anybody. Do you guys would not use Kenya's product because you guys see that she wears a wig from time to time? I feel like she's showing you different protective styles. Yes, I wear my real natural hair, but I'm throwing on an extra little layer that sometimes you can wear wigs. My mom is like that. My mom has worn her real hair her entire life. Like, she might do kinky twists or some braids every now and then, But now she asked me to ask one of my friends about a wig. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to wear a wig. So it was just, for me, I was like, wow. But it was like, okay, who cares? They work in TV. It's only so many hairstyles you can do, especially Kenya's not going to cut her hair. So why can't we accept her for wearing a wig? All right, well, I gave Kenya enough because I actually was disappointed in Kenya in this story. I mean, in this particular episode. Now, I do feel like this whole storyline with the cookie lady and all of this carrying on. Well, I'll say the storyline between Kenya and Tanya is so tired. It's so tired. Now, for me, let me say this. I've worked with Tanya on several occasions.
Tanya's clumsy, y'all.
I'm so clumsy. I can't.
So I have to carry her wine.
I'm the same way. Literally, if you could ask Paul, but his most used.
Take one. We've had multiple occasions of communicating. Tanya and I have each other's phone number. We had I see her, I could call her. I was just in H&M probably not even a month ago before I moved, or 2 months now, before I moved to LA. I called Tanya on the phone because I needed something done. Anywho, it was good for me to see Tanya step up for herself but remain classy and let a hoe do what a hoe gonna do. I'm getting there. I just feel like the storyline is tired. Kenya, another reason I'm upset with you for this particular episode is the fact that you tried to throw Cynthia under the bus. Now, Cynthia, I don't know if this episode that they was getting ready to trap you up to be a liar or, this whole thing. But I feel like in that moment is when you should have I feel like Iyanla Vanzant when I just did that. But for me, Cynthia, that was the moment that you should have called Kenya out on her BS, and so we the world could stop seeing like, I don't believe that Cynthia's a lapdog because I'm around her a lot, so I know she's not a lapdog. However, in that particular moment, I wish Cynthia would have stood up and was like, no, hold on, but I know the rest of the table is here, but let me go hold and address you real quick, friend, because I see what you're trying to do, and you're trying to throw it on me as if I knew something about this woman's husband. I'm at the table. I'm Cynthia. I would have got King together because you're trying to say something about this woman's husband or fiance or boyfriend, and I'm going to get to that in just a second too. This boyfriend. So all of this with this cookie lady, she approached both of us. Like, I feel like, Cynthia, that was the moment where you could have cleared your name and cleared yourself. Because if I was Tanya, I would be side-eyeing you too, with a big question mark. So then the cookie lady arrives. Now, mind you, I've worked with Tanya, y'all. I've never seen Tanya get ever. And I'm pretty sure that you guys watching this show, I'm pretty sure that you guys can vouch for her. Tanya's is really not one of those women where she's going to just come out of character or, you know, she's going to give you what you want. Couldn't have been me, but Tanya, I just have to just my hat goes off to you, sister. It couldn't have been me. I would have got that cookie lady together. Because soon as you know, she arrived, you know, it was just a lot of like unanswered, fake, shady. It was just a lot going on. I don't understand why Senior brought Sunflower. I don't understand why Eva was there. Again, just in a scene. We could have gave that money to Nene. If y'all really want to see a scene, invite somebody else. Like, why was Eva there? Tanya looked beautiful sitting over there in her red dress. She looked great. The cookie lady arrives. The cookie lady shows up with a box of cookies. Do y'all feel like the cookie lady was looking for a moment? Like, do y'all really feel like Paul Judge was in a bar and was like over there waving at some lady? Like, I've been in Atlanta. I know how these streets work. I know how these clubs work. I know how these lounges work. I done seen husbands. I done seen wives. I done seen reality stars. I done seen it all come across Quentin Harris' desk. But that's not my business. However, it does happen. And I was watching something earlier. I forgot who said it. But that happens in Atlanta. People in the industry standing by the bathroom, people talking. You have to know your man and you have to know who you're dating and you have to know you. And I'm so glad Tanya knows who she is and what she got. Because the cookie lady, she sat right there and said, y'all, like, oh, it didn't go anywhere. He told me he was single and so what? What? Did you get a drink? Did he buy you food? Okay. Girl, kudos. Like, what did you want from this lady? I understand that you kind of was brought into a situation because Kenya got pissed off, but I just feel like as a woman coming to a table, and I'm not a woman, but just coming to a table with other women, like, well, your husband did this, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I did not like how Cynthia didn't stand up for it. No. I didn't like when everybody was leaving. I know I'm skipping around, but I'm trying to just spit it out as it's come to me. I didn't like when they were leaving and Cynthia and Kenya got up and left with the cookie lady. Are y'all my friend or are you this? I almost said the wrong word. Or are you this lady's friend? Why are y'all walking out of a restaurant? Cynthia turns around and walks back into a restaurant. Oh, I forgot my yummy cookies, man. These cookies. I'd have been throwing cookies if that was me. Now I understand Tanya, not me, because it just couldn't have been me. I just feel like the whole scene was messy. And then the cookie lady tried to get smart with Tanya, was just like, well, what's the fever for? Because Kenya had fever. Kenya started this whole conversation off with fever. So I'm guessing she wanted some type of back and forth between the ladies. I'm so glad Tanya didn't give her that because you would have just been making her relevant. You'd have been making her relevant. Now, it was an interesting scene. It just was just shady all at the same time. I did not like how Kenya kept saying like, oh, she's so beautiful, she's so fine, she's so this. I'm not gonna bring you around my husband, honey, because you so fine. That cookie lady is not that damn fine. She's not, y'all. Come on. Like, are we really going to sit here and play like this woman is just so much more beautiful than Tanya? And it's not even about looks, because a man or a woman, anybody, they're going to go out and do what they want to do. Point blank, period. And half the time, when you got a partner going out there cheating, whoever they cheating with don't look better than the main. Y'all better stop playing with me. Stop playing. Y'all, if you out there been cheated on, drop down in the comments and let me know. Whoever your boo, your husband, your wife, your partner, your whatever, whoever they cheated on you with, didn't look better than you. Come on. That woman did not look better than Tanya. That's just my opinion. I didn't like when the conversation was over, Tanya was still sitting there. I felt like Tanya should have handled it the way she was going to handle it. I would have politely gathered my stuff and would have been right on out the door. I didn't like that Tanya sat there. It was just mean. It was mean-spirited. I didn't like that Cynthia just walked her ass out of that restaurant without checking on her friend. Now, I know editing plays a part, but it was just really, that scene was just a little bit weird. I didn't like it. Not here for the cookie lady. Not here for Eva. Not here for Paul Judge. Paul Judge and Tanya, bring it to the front real quick. Bring it to the front. Ladies, watching my show, watching the channel. Stop dating these people for this many years and not having a title. Stop dating people and they're not giving you a ring. Stop dating people and being a trophy wife or a trophy to these people. I've been in that position where you're dating somebody for so long and then you end up calling them a partner and boyfriend. I'm talking about Q on Tanya's behalf, fiance, and you're sitting at the table calling this man a husband. You don't even have a ring. So of course he's sitting at a bar telling somebody he's single because he's dating you for 10 years. I love Tanya, but I'm talking to my black women. And what she has may work for her. It may work for them. It just may work. But me being a man, I'm telling y'all how men think. Oh, I ain't got no title. I'm single. I know he said it. I know he said that. And I wasn't there. I'm telling y'all how men think. Especially when you give a nigga some clout, you give a nigga a platform, you give a man a extra little sprinkle in his account. These men are trash. I ain't finna turn y'all black men down. It's not even just black men. It's just men. It's just people, period. It's people, period. Y'all stop dating. Stop dating people for long periods of time and not making them give you a title. I'm not saying that's not going to make them cheat. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is when you give a person that much leeway, they going to take a leeway. We're going to keep on moving on along. Portia in therapy. We're going to keep on rolling with the no good men. What? Portia in therapy. First of all, y'all, this therapist been on these Housewives episodes for I don't know how long. I want her to change her office. I want her to change her makeup. I just want her to do something different. Why is her office that small? You are a therapist to the stars, honey. And I know that don't mean nothing, but honey, I want you to spruce that office up. And for those of you who do not know, prior to me jumping into the entertainment industry or anything like of such, I wanted to be a therapist. And I wanted to be a psychologist. I wanted to have my mind was gonna be in sociology. So having a practice, I wanted all of that. Like, I love to talk. I love to talk about people's problems. I wanted to do that. So when I see her office, it's just kind of like, ugh, like your office sucks. Whew, Dennis, though they go into therapy, Dennis and Portia, they go into therapy, and Dennis says something like, Portia grills me, or he says something like, Portia, he said something. I can't remember what it was. It was like, Portia grills me. Or something. Nigga, you cheated on your pregnant fiance. Do you think that she's going to stop asking you questions? I don't understand when people cheat. Like, do you think that because you're done and you done got then when you get up, that it's over? Do you think it's over? Do you think it's over? No. It's a lot of questions that needs to be answered. And I saw people like, oh, that must be a down south thing. Why is he apologizing to the family? He should be apologizing to his mother. To his mother and Portia mama. Yes, I believe in that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it not only disrespects and embarrasses her, it embarrasses his daughter, it embarrasses the friends, family, everybody. It embarrasses everybody. How does it look you go into the community or you go into your local Walmart and everybody in the whole town, I guess because I'm from a small town and everybody knew everybody business. You out at a Walmart or Food Line, that's real North Carolina. Kroger if you're in Atlanta. You walk into somewhere and everybody knows your business and you've been cheating or y'all, that's just weird. I couldn't even believe Dennis was sitting there frustrated. Like he was sitting there frustrated. It's you. You're the reason we're here. And this is why I feel like couples should go to therapy. I feel like couples should go to therapy from the beginning. I feel like couples should go to therapy even in the good times because it's only going to make the good times better times. And you have to go through that. But you have to prove to a person that you want them. But Dennis, just the way he was sitting there, his energy didn't sit well with me. The way he was sitting didn't sit well with me. Just his whole appearance, I want more for my girl. I want Portia to be happy. If this is who makes her happy, I want her to stick it out and I want her to figure it out. But I'm not liking Dennis's energy, y'all. I'm big on energy. Just the way he was sitting was making me very uncomfortable. It was making me uncomfortable. It just like he didn't want to be there. His mentality was off. His mentality was like, well, Portia got to change some things too. Well, why the hell you didn't say that at the house? We could have talked about this before you cheated on me. No, but you're using her and you're using this and you're using it as an excuse, which most cheaters do. Cynthia and Mike. Cute. Cynthia shows up. Cute. They're kissing. She shows up, knocking on the door. I feel like that was really cute for us to see because it just kind of gives us layers to Cynthia and Mike. I do like when Cynthia was talking to Mike because it reminds me of my dad. Like my dad is like, I don't care about no reality stuff. Like even when I'm talking to my dad about my own Chasing Atlanta stuff, he's like Q, I don't. Like, I'm listening because you're venting, but I'm not. As y'all can see, all that Cynthia said, that man was ready to have some sex and he was ready to go ahead and do what it do. He won't stunt nothing about all that drama that happened at the brunch, none of that kind of stuff. So then we're going to Mark and Kenya. I think Bravo kind of hyped that scene up to make it more than it was. Now, I do agree that he was cutting her off. But do you guys feel like Kenya is pretty much settling for this relationship? Because I feel that the way that he's been talking to her in the past episodes and stuff like that, tonight it just seemed like, in tonight's episode, he seemed like he was more present, honestly. I don't know if that was a better day for them, but I seen him smack her on the butt. It just looked like they were in a better space that day. And according to today, it was a lot of blogs and stuff released. It looks like Kenya and Mark are still trying to hold on and work it out and everything like that. I don't really know much about. I've been in the same room and I've been at the same table and I've been around Kenya a lot. And I just don't know her personally like that because that was my choice. I just chose not to, you know. I like to keep what I have genuine, not try to just know everybody. That's just not my thing. Anywho, I just Kenya and Mark, I'm praying for them. I don't really know what they have going on. Tonight's episode, it looked weird, but I mean, hell, Kenya here for it, so I'm here for it. So I mean, it looked awkward, but hell, Kenya, I've been there. I've been there dating someone who don't want to be around the cameras. I've been there dating someone who talk to me like that. So I just hope it's not the same. And if so, girl, get out. That's all I got for you. Get out. Candy and Todd. Candy's another one of my favorites. And I know I've been dragging Cynthia a little bit tonight, but Candy's another one of my favorites. But I'm getting ready to drag Candy for a little bit too. Seeing Candy and before I drag Candy, seeing Candy chase her acting dreams is just like it just kind of just puts a little burst of energy in my heart because I just love Candy. I 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 love me some Candy. I just love everything that Candy represents. I kind of look at myself like a Candy, like don't start none, won't be none. Leave me alone. I leave you alone. I try to stay neutral with everybody. I'm not the best dresser, but I can whip out what I can when need be. That's how Candy is. Candy like, I ain't the best dresser, but I know how to pull it in when need be. Todd and this beneficiary stuff. This is how I feel about it. I'm so glad that Mama Joyce and Todd are in a better place. And Todd looked like he had more to say, but because he knows how these cameras and stuff work, Todd's been around for a while. I feel like he handled it the best way he handled it the best way he could. But it's Candy in this scene that kind of just gets on my nerves a little bit. Candy, you gotta stop laughing at everything and be like, oh, my mama. Go back to putting some shit on the wall. My mom. Oh, we're doing the baby's room. No, we need to talk about this. We need to have a conversation. This is how I feel about Candy, Mama Joyce, Todd, and this whole beneficiary, well, this ain't the first topic and conversation that they've had. This is conversation too late 100. Candy, you need to set boundaries. Boundaries. There's no way that Mama Joyce should be. I understand that that's her mom, y'all. I understand that she looking out for her daughter, but Candy got too much money and she got too many professionals around her. And I know y'all saying, Q, I don't care how many professionals you have, you only got one mama. And I get it, because my mama, I'm not gonna say she regulate because she thinks she do. But the thing about me is my mother know and my father know there's only so much that you're gonna get through the Q gate. And what I mean by that is I control what go on over here. I will ask you for your advice. I will allow you to enter into the gate when I allow you to. Mama Joyce is throwing out her opinions and how she feel and what she gonna do. Yo, whoa. Y'all, I can't take it. Because I was getting ready to get fired up and yelled and do all of that. I can't take Mama Joyce spending on people's business like that. When I marry somebody, when I marry my husband or my wife or whatever the hell I decide to do, it's my business. Whatever I do and whoever I put a ring on or whoever puts a ring on me, we're in a relationship, we're in a partnership, a life partnership. Anything that happens... This is how I look at marriage. For Q, for my house, for you and your house, if y'all got something different, y'all drop it down in the comments. Y'all let me know. Your boy losing weight to y'all, though. Do y'all see it? Your boy is losing weight. All right, I got off task. I feel like fucking I need to focus, Q. Focus. But y'all, seriously, boundaries. In my relationship, to death do us part. For richer, like Nene, there's no way that my parents are going to be contacting my partner, spouse, husband, wife about stuff. My life partner will be my voice when I don't have a voice. When I'm laying on that hospital bed about dead, you go to my husband, you go to my wife, you go to my partner, you don't go to my kid, you don't go to my mom, you don't. This is for me though. This is for me because I take marriage that seriously. My mom didn't play when it came to her husband. So me growing up, that's what I know. Me growing up in that southern background. That's what I know. So when you marry somebody, like, you're my voice when I don't have a voice. That's just how I feel. So if something happens to me when it's time to put me in the ground, sign paperwork, my husband got my best interest at heart. And yes, my parents do too, but my dad has a wife. My mom, well, we praying for her. If y'all know any single successful men, about 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", my mom like them a little bit bigger, y'all send them my way so I can give my mama somebody. Please. But anywho, I just, and the older I get, like, this is how I feel. Even with my grandfather, when my grandfather passed away, if all that stuff not in writing, I don't want nothing to do with it. And this is why I encourage us black families, get this stuff in writing, get this paperwork and stuff done. Stop walking around here having all these cookouts and carrying on. And then when somebody die, don't nobody know where the stuff go, who paying for it, where the money at. I told my dad this on the phone the other day. When I die, cremate me. Split the money up between my fam, my kid, make sure my kid taken care of, and my husband. Period. All the extra stuff, like, Mama Joyce just got too much of a say-so. She got too much of a say-so. She got too much of a say-so, y'all, and I know y'all gonna get on me. Q, that's her mama, that's her mama, that's her mama. I understand that, y'all, but Candy need to set boundaries. That girl got too much money out there. And y'all know Mama Joyce will give Todd hell if she was in charge of Candy's money, or it's not even about money, and Candy's kids or anything. Now Todd is better than me. Todd is better than me because I couldn't take it. I would be saying something. I'm not the person where I can be quiet when it comes to stuff like that. Even me and my brother went through, well, we didn't go through nothing, but I said I'm gonna always say how I feel, period. But my grandfather had passed away and left, all these cars and this house and all this carrying on. Just listen, I'm not about to fight with nobody. If he didn't say blue car Q, red car Calvin, I'm not gonna fight with nobody behind that stuff. I promise you I'm not. So, Candy, you have to set boundaries with your mom. Like, you really do, because you keep laughing it off and you are going to, like, it's going to be some damage. I don't want you to lose Todd. I know people don't feel like Todd is good for her, but I feel like I personally have been around them a gazillion times. I've actually worked with Todd. I like Todd. He is very knowledgeable when it comes to his business, and from what I see, he treats Candy like a queen. Like, Candy, he covers her. Like, if people want to be around her, he, like, makes sure she good. I've seen them in big settings, and I've seen them in settings and at tables when it was probably 4 or 5 of us. I promise you I have. I promise. But anyways, I'm going to move on from that. Amen. I just want Candy to set boundaries because she's just too great of a person, but Candy's like me. She's a mama's girl. Well, I'm not a mama's girl, but my mom has if my mom's not happy, if something's going on, it does trigger me. But Candy, you gotta get that together though, because it's not even an excuse no more. It's not an excuse no more. All right, we're gonna go ahead to Cynthia and Mike. This last scene. Now, this last scene was weird, real weird. Now, Cynthia, you know I love you. You are my godmother down boots. But I want you to come to the forefront real quick. First of all, well, I'm gonna give you your props real quick. Cynthia basically lined them hands up in that kitchen and was just like, all right, y'all, I'm the fiance. So, yeah. However, it was the women in the kitchen for me. First of all, women, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know, would y'all let y'all husbands and y'all fiancés and boyfriends have that many girlfriends? Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. All those girlfriends, and them were some fine girls. It wasn't like them were just some like rinky-dink, like, some old hat rat kind of girlfriends. Them were some beautiful women. And the one in the green, she had no bra on. I saw straight up nipples. And I don't know if the camera angles were weird, but some of them women in there was looking like, girl, can you hurry up and go ahead and film so you can go ahead and get back to Atlanta so I can go ahead and get back to riding his face? Because that's what it was giving. I don't know if the camera's just panned to the wrong girl at the wrong time, but them women was looking like this. And And I didn't like all the talk going around. He's never been faithful to any women. To no woman. He's never been in love before. And you sitting in the kitchen with all these women with one homeboy, he look gay. All these women, oh no. My mama didn't play that. My mama didn't play no homegirl. And that's for me. I don't have a lot of gay friends. No. Gay, and especially gay boys. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Like, we gotta be friends for years for you to just be twirling and walking around the kitchen, in my kitchen and all that carrying on with my man at the house. No, man. No. What? With your titties out and nipples pointing and y'all coming in laughing and carrying on. Ain't nobody bringing no wine in the door. Ain't nobody bringing no snacks in the door to contribute. Now, I don't know, Cynthia, I ain't like all them women in that house. I ain't like that at all. I don't care how much chilling and miking and healing and y'all been doing. I ain't like that. Sorry, your boy didn't like it. Another thing I did not like, why did y'all have that little girl in college acting like she can't talk? In college? Crying at the table. Girl, first of all, get your ass up and go to the kid table. I'm cursing a lot tonight because YouTube ain't been making my videos monetized anyway. So I'm cursing a little bit tonight. Why was that little girl at the table? Take your ass to the kids table. Is that just a South thing? Like, adults in one room. And why was she in there anyway? There was no kids there. Go to your room. I am 26 years old. I will never ever drink alcohol in front of my well, I did it in front of my mom one time. She really didn't know it, but she kind of did. My dad, I don't see me having a glass of wine. I don't see me and my dad just sitting up having a glass of wine. It's not happening. I don't even see me doing that in front of his wife. It's just not happening. And that little girl probably was upset because y'all sitting there talking about he's never loved a woman. How does that make your daughter feel? How does that make your daughter feel? I know for me seeing my dad like love his wife and do the things that he's doing with his wife now, it makes me want to be a better man for whoever I marry. So for his daughter to hear that coming from her dad, it's just not a good look. It's not a good example. It wasn't good at all. Mike, you should not have had that comment. And then was her mother one of the past women that you were talking about? Because I would have been pissed off too, but see the difference between me and her is I would have been sitting there crying. I'd have been like, this is real funny and real cute. Everybody sitting around talking about my mom. Because anybody know me, I don't play about my parents. My mother or my father, I will get with you. But I just don't like, I was really hoping that that little girl's mom was not included into the equation of all these cheating women and all this cheating and all this carrying on that he just been doing, y'all. It did not sit well with me. I didn't like the cameras following that little girl to the room. You can tell she's timid, and that's fine because everybody's different. Everybody's not gonna be loud and crazy like me, and I understand that. That's fine. But her walking to the room, I just can't. That conversation should have not happened with that little girl in that room. She shouldn't have been there. If we're having adult night, something, you know what I'm saying, you need to be going with your friends to the movies, out to dinner or something. And my thing with Mike is, if those are your real friends and you not sleeping with none of them, you're gonna have to cut all of them off except like one or two. And two is pushing it. There's no way. There is no way. No way. If I date, you will probably see me have the same 5 friends. 2 males, 2 females that's around me every day. I just don't like just coming over, hanging at the house. And no, not my partner there. No, no. And I'm not saying that you can't hang out with your partner and your booze. It's just that's too much. That's too much. And if you are, they have couples night. Where are the couples? Mike, you mean to tell me that you work at ESP and you don't have no male friends? Like all of your friends come from the damn cheerleading squad. Man, get out of here with the BS, man. It didn't seem right. It didn't look right. It looked like them women just was up to no good. It looked like those women were a part of it. Just looked like some foolishness to me. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel though, because I don't know if the cameras was just on the wrong person at the wrong time. It just looked a little funny to me. But y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let me know how y'all feel. Follow me on all my social media sites, guys, at Quentin T. Harris, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.